Okay, I don't know if it's 3 seconds or 2 seconds. I think it's more like 2 seconds. I got the Sony 11mm right now, and I got the Ceremonic shotgun mic. I think the rest of the settings are good. It should sound a little bit better. I hope it's less wind. Anyway, I'm walking around watching the construction work at the hospital. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big building. So how do I look? 11mm, okay? There is no zoom feature on this lens that I know of. If I hit the plus or minus, yeah, not on this. But this is at f1.8, okay? ISO is at 100 and 1/2000th of a shutter speed, but it's in aperture priority. How do I look? Do you see any vignetting? I do have stabilization on. One thing I want to stress is, like with the APS-C cameras, if the LCDs is out and you're looking at it and then you try to get into the settings, it won't let you. So you got to move the thing back, then you hit the eye and it should come up, but it may not come up recording. Let me take a look one more time. Yeah, it doesn't come up while recording, so let me turn it off and take a look at something. Yeah, it's a 2-second thing. So 4K 30, a lot smaller, not cropped, and the stabilization is on. So there is like a, I think, another added 1.5 crop or 1.0 crop, and so how do I look? Am I stable? Just walking normal, not trying to speed up. This is 11mm Sony. How do I look? I had it at 4K 60. Looks like I might see some vignetting. I don't know. One thing about LCD screens, you just don't see it. But walking around, and this is, I repeat, Nikon Z50II with the Megadap ETZ21 Pro with the Sony 11mm f1.8. Surprise! So I already had a 4K 60. This is stable at 4K 30. Alright. So I'm doing a whole bunch of short little clips, and I'm hoping the Ceremonic is doing a pretty good job. I didn't want to have like a Rode Wireless Go mic and lavalier and all that stuff. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible with the microphone. It is windy out, but I do have wind noise on, and just trying to see how it looks. So I will be using different lenses. I'm going to get the Sigma out. The guy wants that 10 to 18 or something like that. So that's next. Okay, this is the 16mm f1.4. All right, so it's a lot more than the 11mm or the 10 to 20. Okay, but it's at 1.4. I'm getting the shade. I'm walking around. I will put it at 4K 60. So I noticed that if you put it at 4K 60, I don't know if the stabilization is still on or whatever. You can't do anything with it. So Nikon some way may have it on with the crop. So let me put it on 4K 60 now. 4K 60. So I'm going to walk around. This is 16 millimeter. It's a pretty big lens, but it's an at f1.4. I'm just walking a little bit here and there. Yeah, there's a guy with the metal detector. I couldn't think of the name. He has a metal detector, and he's checking out the park. I'm looking at deer poop. I see some trash, plastic, whatever. And I'm trying to hold up the camera as best as I can. My right arm is not as good. It's getting better, but it's slow, okay? And I'm using the ceramic mic, walking, doing some vlogging tests with the Nikon Z50II. I will be using the super telephotos shortly. Let's see, what can I say? Yeah, I'll do that. So they got two kits. They got the 50 to 210, and then they got the 70 to 350, which I'm going to put on here. And then I will compare it to the natural 18 to 140 for the Nikon, and I think they got a 55 210 or 200, yeah, something like that also. So I'll be comparing both super telephoto lenses from Sony, and then two from Nikon. Now, I will stress this: I have used the 7350 on the Z50. I have done some videos. I'm going to leave it at 4K 60, and we're going to take a look at the hospital, and then you know, the construction workers working there, and you can see how much it can zoom. And would this be pretty good for walleye? I think it would. So I am at a crop, which gives an advantage where things are a little bit closer. So let's go to the super telephoto lenses from Sony.